Alright, so I have absolutely no idea what to vlog about today, and I actually still don't. We had some plans today that would have been kind of exciting to vlog about, but as it happens, they fell through. So, that kind of sucks. Anyway, this is day 4, Ramadan. Probably shouldn't be riding my bike while I'm fasting. Oh yeah, I'm fasting now. Alhamdulillah, this is my second fast this Ramadan, so that's exciting. I actually didn't feel my fast yesterday at all. Not at all. I did feel very sleepy, but I didn't feel hungry. So alhamdulillah, fasting in Ramadan is different from fasting from any other time of the year. It just feels a little bit more okay. Someone else riding by. I don't know how vloggers do this. This is so awkward. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it, whatever. So the other day I was at work and I had to get something for my little sister. So I was doing that and I was there and I was talking to one of my coworkers. She was telling me about, we started talking about Ramadan, and she told me that someone who works there with me, who's also Muslim, she said that she was talking to him and they were just chatting or whatever, and she asked him about Ramadan and he's like, oh, I'm not fasting. And even she was kind of like, why? Right? Basically, she was talking to him and he's like, oh, I just haven't gotten around to fasting. And she's like, how do you not get around to fasting? Especially when you have a whole month dedicated to it. And I was just like, kind of speechless. Sort of like, I don't know. That's a little weird. And she's like, oh, but we love him anyway. And I was like, yeah, sure, we love him. We got back in the car and I was with Faria and she was talking to me and she's like, isn't it kind of funny? The whole point of Ramadan is to keep you from being lazy, to keep you from being, you know, a loser and get up and do something. And he's using that as his excuse for not participating. It is kind of funny. Mostly sad though, because like I told you guys, this month only comes around once a year, 30 days. That's it. It's not a very long amount of time to be blessed by all the possible blessings of God, to have shaitan locked up in a dungeon somewhere. That doesn't happen every day. Not very common to have shaitan not around to bother you all the time. I was gonna use a more colorful word, but I thought I should keep this totally G. Then I started thinking about it, and I realized how much time, even during Ramadan, I spend on Facebook or YouTube or Tumblr or Gmail or whatever. I'm not doing the Facebook fast this year, which I don't even remember if I did it last year or not. I don't think I did, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing really any kind of fast from the internet, but it makes me think how much time I actually waste doing that, especially during Ramadan. Is it worth it? So even though Ramadan is the most blessed time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showering us, literally. Doesn't mean we can't make mistakes. I just find it interesting that even someone who's non-Muslim kind of pointed it out in a weird way, and that there are so many different occasions that they could also do that. When they see Muslim girls not wearing hijab, or when they see Muslim girls and guys dating, or when they see them going places where they shouldn't be, or acting a certain way around people, which is, you know, inappropriate. And honestly, everyone is guilty of this, not just certain people that I pointed out. Everyone has different dimensions to them as people. So even though I wear hijab, that doesn't make me the most attitude appropriate, modest portrait of Islam ever. I wish it did, and inshallah one day it will. But just to sit down and sort of be like, ah, I'm lazy, I can't do it. I think that's probably what bothered me most. Safia and Athia, you guys did awesome first Vedr. I like the use of Spanish. See, I was one of those people who took French in high school, but I'm perpetually stuck in Houston. That's basically my life in a nutshell. Also, Bueller, that was cool. There are a lot of people up there, so I'm gonna stop vlogging now. I'll see you later, inshallah. I like them. This thing just like landed from the sky.